Welcome, dear viewers, to another enlightening episode of Healthy Living for a Better Life. Today's program is specially crafted for our beloved seniors, offering practical, science-backed advice to help you live healthier, stronger, and longer. In this episode, we'll dive into essential dietary tips to safeguard your well-being. We have 3 key segments lined up for you. First, 3 types of people who should absolutely avoid cabbage to prevent worsening health conditions. Second, 3 times you should never eat eggs to avoid turning a superfood into a health hazard. And third, 3 common mistakes when drinking water that could silently harm your body. Stay tuned, because this information could transform the way you care for yourself or your loved ones. Let's begin with our first topic. 3 types of people who should steer clear of cabbage. Cabbage is a nutritional powerhouse, packed with benefits like fighting nervous system fatigue, easing body aches, and even helping to prevent cancers and heart disease. But for some, eating cabbage can do more harm than good, potentially aggravating existing conditions. The first group to avoid cabbage is those with goiter or thyroid disorders. Cabbage contains a small amount of goitrin, a compound with antioxidant properties, but a downside for thyroid health. For people with thyroid issues or goiter, goitrin can cause the thyroid gland to enlarge, making symptoms worse. If you fall into this group, it's best to refrain from eating cabbage until your condition is fully resolved. If you still want to enjoy cabbage, here's a tip. Chop it finely and soak it in water for 5 to 10 minutes. This helps break down the goitrin, allowing you to absorb cabbage's nutrients without the risks. The second group is people with chronic stomach pain or digestive issues. While cabbage can help prevent stomach cancer, raw cabbage can be tough on sensitive stomachs, causing bloating and indigestion. This is because cabbage is loaded with fiber, which is harder to digest when eaten raw, putting extra strain on the stomach and other organs. If you have a weak digestive system, stick to cooked cabbage and avoid raw cabbage entirely to keep your stomach happy. The third group is those with kidney disease or impaired kidney function. Like stomach issues, kidney problems often come with poor digestion. Eating too much cabbage, especially if it's raw, can overwhelm the kidneys, making the condition more severe. In many cultures, pickled cabbage is a favorite, but this habit can be particularly harmful. Pickled cabbage is high in salt, which burdens the kidneys even further. For kidney patients, the best way to enjoy cabbage is to boil it lightly with minimal seasoning, preserving its natural sweetness and nutrients while keeping it gentle on your system. Dear homemakers, take note of these cooking tips to protect the health of your entire family. Moving on to our second topic. 3 times you should absolutely avoid eating eggs. Eggs are a fantastic, affordable food, found in kitchens everywhere and bursting with nutrients. They're rich in protein, healthy fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and hormones, with a well-balanced nutritional profile. The yolk, in particular, contains phosphoproteins with some of the most complete amino acids available. But here's the catch. Eating eggs at the wrong time can turn this nutritional gem into a health risk. Experts warn there are 3 specific moments when eating eggs could bring illness into your body. The first time to avoid eggs is when you have a fever. Eggs are primarily made of protein, particularly simple proteins that are easily absorbed. However, this absorption generates significant heat in the body. If you're already running a fever, eating eggs can spike your body temperature further, making the fever harder to control. When caring for someone with a fever, skip eggs in their diet to help their body recover faster. The second time to avoid eggs is during diarrhea. Many believe that eggs can replenish nutrients lost during diarrhea, but this is a dangerous misconception. When you have diarrhea, your digestive system produces fewer enzymes, and nutrient absorption is disrupted. Adding eggs, which are rich in protein and fat, can worsen the condition rather than nourish the body. During diarrhea, it's best to avoid eggs entirely until your digestive system stabilizes. The third time to avoid eggs is when you're extremely hungry. When your stomach is empty, it produces higher levels of acidic digestive juices. Eating eggs at this moment means their nutrients may not be fully absorbed, and the high calcium content can interfere with digestion, leading to bloating or discomfort. To get the most out of eggs, eat them when your stomach isn't completely empty, ideally as part of a balanced meal. As you can see, even a simple food like eggs requires careful timing to maximize benefits and avoid harm. Keep these tips in mind to stay healthy and vibrant. Now, let's move to our third topic. 3 common mistakes when drinking water that could harm your health. Water is the essence of life, vital for every function in our bodies, especially as we age. But drinking water incorrectly can lead to unexpected health issues. Let's explore these mistakes and how to avoid them. The first mistake is drinking water immediately after a meal. Many of us sip water right after eating, thinking it aids digestion. However, this habit dilutes the stomach's digestive juices, slowing down the breakdown of food. Over time, this can lead to bloating, indigestion, or even nutrient malabsorption, which is especially risky for seniors with slower digestive systems. To avoid this, wait at least 30 minutes after a meal before drinking water and take small sips during meals only if necessary. The second mistake is drinking ice-cold water, especially in large amounts. Cold water can shock the stomach, particularly for those with sensitive digestive systems, causing discomfort or even cramping. For seniors whose bodies may struggle to regulate temperature, this can also strain the cardiovascular system. Instead, opt for room temperature or slightly warm water, which is gentler on the body and supports digestion. If you enjoy a refreshing drink, let cold water sit for a few minutes to warm up slightly before drinking. The third mistake is drinking water from unreliable sources. Contaminated water, whether from unfiltered taps or poorly stored containers, can introduce harmful bacteria or chemicals into your body. For seniors, whose immune systems may be less robust, this can lead to infections or long-term health issues. Always choose clean, filtered water or bottled water from trusted brands. If you're unsure about your water source, boiling it or using a certified water purifier can make a big difference. By avoiding these water drinking mistakes, you can ensure that every sip supports your health rather than undermines it. Simple changes in how and when you drink water can have a profound impact on your well-being. Dear viewers, that wraps up today's episode of Healthy Living for a Better Life. We've covered critical advice on avoiding cabbage for certain health conditions, steering clear of eggs at the wrong times, and drinking water the right way to protect your body. These tips are especially important for our senior audience, helping you maintain vitality and avoid unnecessary health risks. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing health insights. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode. Stay healthy, stay happy.